It's the season of year-end award ceremonies around the world. From companies to different industries, everywhere awards are being doled out. In the entertainment world, glamorous celebrations steal the spotlight. So, who caught your attention this year? Or is it just not your thing at all? All right, everyone, let's focus. We're about to hold our own year-end award ceremony. It doesn't have to be something big like a career achievement. Maybe it's something that made you smile or something that you did to stay in shape. Or, actually, I have a good one. Waking up early on a Saturday like today. Ta-da! Everybody deserves an award for that. So let's look back on this year and give ourselves some well-deserved credit. What award would you like to give yourself? For me, I'd like to give myself the Happiness Award for meeting all of you this year. Hi everyone, welcome to Enjoy Weekend. I'm your DJ, A-Young Shin. Today's opening song was What Was I Made For by Billie, Eilish. Speaking of award seasons, this song won both the Grammy and the Oscar in 2024, capturing hearts through this little movie called Barbie. I'm sure you've heard of it. Maybe not. I don't know. Hello, everyone. I'm your DJ, A-Young Shin, and welcome back to Enjoy Weekend. We're here every Saturday morning from 7 to 8 a.m., so be sure to tune in to 90.7 megahertz. If you have any stories to tell us or any song requests, you can send in your messages to hashtag 9070. Short messages cost 51, while longer texts are 101. You can also add the Enjoy Weekend channel as a friend on Kakaotalk or download the Gyeongin Broadcasting application or find us on Instagram and YouTube under the name English, INGLISH. You can contact us through any of these platforms for free. Now, let's get into our first segment. Shall we travel through time with music? Come on, hop on the time machine. We'll visit the past, present, future, just any time based on my personal experience. And for today's journey, I'm taking us to this year's flu season. Wait, I like to do that again. Actually, this week, I'm not going to start up the time machine. I don't want to take us to anywhere, especially not to the flu season. Okay, so we've talked a lot about the holiday season, about Christmas, and how it's the season to be jolly. But if you get carried away and stay out too long, you might catch the flu. And we don't want you catching the flu and ruin your holiday plans. So even if there's no stopping the flu season, let's try to avoid it as much as possible. Stay warm, remember to drink a lot of water, and get in some exercise. Try to eat healthy and rest well. And it's also important for your mental and physical health to not stress out. And in order to stay mentally healthy, I feel like having a good playlist helps a lot. Fill it up with fun, uplifting songs. And here's one from mine, Next Year by Macklemore. Let's meet the numerous lives thriving in Incheon and life surviving in Incheon. It's that time of the year again, so we just have to talk about it. Today, let me show you how it's done in Korea. Christmas began as a celebration of the birth of Jesus Christ in Christianity, but over time, it has become a global holiday enjoyed by people regardless of religion. For children, it's a day when Santa comes and brings them gifts, only if you've been nice. Abroad, Christmas often means family gatherings, home parties, and shared meals. In Europe, the season is marked by stunning lights on the streets and Christmas markets. The United States focuses on home decorations, gifts exchanges, and family photos. In Australia, it's a summer celebration, but still family focused. Many parts of Africa and Asia also emphasize family. But in Korea, it has a different take. Christmas is more like a date day or a day to go out and have fun with friends or significant others. It's treated more like a romantic holiday than a family one. So when Christmas approaches, the first thing you might hear in Korea is, "Oh, are you single? Do you have a boyfriend? Do you have a girlfriend?" If you're in a relationship, you'll be busy planning the perfect Christmas date. And if you're single, you might find yourself searching for someone to spend Christmas with. There's even a unique dating culture in Korea where couples count the days they've been together. So people might say, if you confess your feelings today, it'll be 100 days by Christmas. As for parents, they often end up spending time alone as their children go on dates or meet their friends. But, that's a date too. And now it's time for 생존 한국어, survival Korean. Today's word is 붕어빵. In Korea, there's a saying. It's the season when everyone carries a few bucks in their pockets. That's because it's the perfect time to buy one of Korea's iconic winter snacks, 붕어빵. While 붕어빵 literally means goldfish bread, there's no actual fish inside. It's just a fish-shaped bread filled with warm red bean paste. But times have changed, and now instead of red bean paste, custard cream is just as popular, along with variations like sweet potato and cheese fillings. And nowadays, instead of cash, many vendors pay via bank transfer. They prefer bank transfers. So if you're curious, make sure to try this sweet treat for a few thousand wons. And now let's listen to Last Christmas by Wham. And the following song is Let It Snow, Let It Snow, Let It Snow by Dean Martin. Do you want a taste of Korean culture? Take a bite of original Korean music. In this segment, I'll share some stories about K-pop in general, and we'll listen to some timeless quality songs. One song is recent hit, and the other is a classical K-pop track related to it. We'll have two different singers for each part today. Today's theme is the Winterish voice duos. Today's recent singer, we have Suji and Baekhyun. Now, Suji, a legendary icon. I can't even, it gets me so excited because I'm a real fan. Suji left her mark with a remake of the beloved song 겨울아이, Winter Child. She's been an icon since the 2010s and she still holds that title. She debuted as a singer with Miss A in 2010 and quickly gained attention for all of her talents. Her appeal grew as she attracted fans, becoming a wannabe star for many. Over time, her singing and dancing skills earned recognition and she gained even more fans. Recently, she's focused more on her acting roles. Baekhyun is the main vocalist of EXO, a group that gained worldwide popularity. EXO once had the largest fandom in South Korea, and with hits like 으르렁 Growl, Call Me Baby, and Love Me Right, they achieved widespread recognition across generations. Baekhyun has continued to thrive as a solo artist and has maintained a strong presence in the music industry. Suji and Baekhyun delivered a wonderful duet of the hit song Dream in January 2016 during the winter. It's a sweet song about young lovers confessing their feelings, and it's perfect for this kind of weather. And it became especially popular among young people. And now, since we're young, we don't want to miss out, right? So let's dive into their dream. That was Dream by Suji and Baekhyun. And now let's meet the Winterish voice duos from an older generation. And they are 김동률 and 이소라. They released the duet song 사랑한다 말해도 in January 2018 during the winter. Their voices go perfectly together. It's just truly top tier. One fan even compared them to a cello and a violin, calling it a genre of classical music itself. Kim Dong-yul is a ballad singer with a charming, deep voice. Since his debut in 1993, he's released numerous hit songs. His tracks became a go-to karaoke classic for many men wanting to impress. His voice has a sweet, deep quality to it, and although he doesn't appear a lot on television, he is seen as a respected, sophisticated figure in Korea. Isora's situation is also similar. She doesn't do a lot of TV. She doesn't do a lot of broadcasting activities either. But she stays connected to her fans by holding concerts every year. And she's even had a 30th anniversary concert last year. Isora's voice is like the wind and is especially suited for the winter. Sometimes it's sorrowful and sometimes it's so warm. So let's listen to their winterish, wind-like voices. Here's 사랑한다 말해도 by 김동률 and 이소라. Hey, is everything okay? Tell me about it.
I had a tough day yesterday.
I know, same here.
Really? Tell me about it.
We collect every stories from your lives. Just tell us about it. Hey, Greg, welcome back.
Hey there, how you doing?
I'm good. Ooh, red for Christmas, am I
noticed.
right?
Yeah, I never wear long sleeves.
Yeah.
So only for Enjoy Weekend. This is as close as I'll get because I don't have any short red shirts. So,
Yeah.
good to be here, though.
Do you have any special plans for Christmas?
Not really. Usually I'm performing, right? At the end of the year, people are like, oh, let's go holidays and stuff. And end of the year parties, I'm like, I'm going to be the performer at your end of the year parties. So I don't really get to party that much. And that's okay. I'm kind of used to that. Yeah. It's part of it for me.
I feel like the weekend before the actual Christmas day, 25th, is like the most Christmassy. I feel like
that is the Christmassy time, right?
Yeah.
Most people are out and trying to enjoy the vibe or checking
the
out lights and stuff.
lights,
Yeah. Some final shopping.
Yeah. Oh, that could be stressful.
It's stressful, but it's part of the holiday, right?
Yeah.
It's good stuff.
Okay. So please tell us how you are going to spend Christmas.
Yeah, we'd love to hear.
Yeah, how can they send their
Of
stories
course,
in?
share it as always, as you always do. Your songs and your stories can come to #9070. Of course, short messages cost 51, while longer text messages cost 101, and we offer free options as well. You can add the Enjoy Weekend channel as a friend on Kakaotalk or down the Gyeongin Broadcasting app. And we also have accounts on Instagram and YouTube under the name English. Yeah, contact us anytime through any of those platforms.
Okay, let's meet today's warm-up story.
All right, it comes from 0920. Wow, this is nice. I'm planning to try living in Jeju for a month. Wow. I'm an American who can speak a little Korean, but I'm worried I might not understand people because of the strong dialect. Do you have any recommendations for places to visit or food to try? Tell me about it.
Yeah, tell me about it. I mean, even I can't understand.
Jeju dialect is hard.
It's difficult.
It's like a whole nother language.
Yeah.
What a
so
bummer.
don't worry too
You're
much
not alone.
about it. Yeah. Yeah. Just write it out.
Yeah.
Yeah. As for recommendations for places to visit or foods to try, raw fish is always
I was
a
going to
good.
say, hey, he's got to get the raw fish. Hukdaeji, the
Hukdaeji is a really
pig.
good one,
Yeah, that's a great one
too.
down in Jeju.
Right.
Yeah, there's so many good foods. If you search when you're down there, a lot of them come up. Since it is a touristy area, if you search for, top food places in Machip, it actually comes up with hot spots because so many tourists actually go to Jeju. So you're not going to be too far off down there. I did a filming down there for about 6 months, and I was going back and forth every week, and the dialect is different. It is almost like another language.
It is.
And I would speak to people like, what? what? And they'd be like, oh, you must not be from Jeju. And they'd be like, yeah, I live up near Seoul. They'd be like, yeah, even Seoul people can understand us. I'm like, 그렇구나. I didn't know. So you're not alone.
Nope. No? Okay. I hope you guys have fun.
Yeah, let us know how it goes.
Yeah.
Keep us posted.
Yeah,
I'm down.
okay. Okay, so let's come back after this song. It's Santa Tell Me by Ariana Grande. That was Santa Tell Me by Ariana Grande. And now, hold your breath, get set, ready, we go.
Drama Queen.
In this sub-segment, we'll turn your stories into a drama. And today's original story comes from 3252. My mother-in-law is very lively. She's very cheerful, and what can I say? Has that larger-than-life aura. Her gestures are big, and maybe that's why she always ends up being the center of attention. I mean, I know she doesn't mean any harm, though.
Oh, everyone, you know what? I bought some shoes from a famous store in town. Oh, look at them.
Oh,
Look
my
at them.
gosh. Oh, they're so pretty.
I know.
Oh, wow.
Well, anyway, I'm friendly with the owner, actually. I'm good friends with so many people. Last week, I went there, and oh, my goodness, he wasn't even there. So I went back the next day and said, oh, I miss seeing you, sir. And guess what he said to me? Ma'am, I'm so sorry. Let me give you my best discount ever. So guess what? I got 2 pairs for the price of 1. Amazing, right? Oh, I'm just awesome. Yes.
Yeah, that's incredible. Oh, my God. You have the best stories.
Thank you.
Speaking of stories, I have a good one, too. You know how I started learning to cook?
Oh, to cook? Oh, right. Yeah, I know all about cooking. The pasta that you made last time. Oh, it was so good. I bet you'd be really good at baking, too. Did you know I used to bake apple pies all the time for your husband when he was little? Oh, he was such a cutie. Fresh out of the oven, warm apple pie, soft and sweet. Yeah,
yeah, I know, yeah.
So, actually, I've been thinking about taking up cooking again, too. There's just no end to learning. Learning's so wonderful, right? Yeah, right? No end to learning. Yes.
I try to talk, but I always end up losing the spotlight, and I just, stop trying. I feel like I'm constantly giving up on conversations, and now Christmas is coming, and I'll be at the family gathering, but this time I have a big announcement. I'm pregnant! But I'm worried that my mother-in-law will get so excited that she'll start sharing her own pregnancy stories and just take the spotlight again. I feel bad for saying this, but just this once, I want to be the one in the spotlight. How do I handle the situation?
Huh? Did you say pregnant? Oh my goodness, let me tell me stories about when I was pregnant. It was so fun. Oh, it was so good.
Staying in character, right?
Yeah, right. Just sticking with it. Just keep it going the whole time.
Oh my God.
She's the mother-in-law. She wins. Sorry.
Oh
No.
my God. It just comes so naturally for you. I mean, is that who you
I
really
have
are?
some relatives who
Okay.
behave in
Ooh,
such a
I love
manner.
relative stories. Greg's
Yeah.
big family.
Well, you've all heard me mention my mom all
Yeah.
the time. She loves it and hates it. She's like, don't tell people my secrets. I'm like, it's not secret because you're super outgoing. And she doesn't realize it, but she'll talk 90% of the conversation, and my dad would be 10. And I'd be like, golly, we never hear daddy's voice. She'd be like, you don't need to, because I'm gonna tell you what he's gonna say anyway. And be like, yeah, but let him speak. She's like, he doesn't need to. We've been married long enough. I can tell you everything he's gonna say. So that's just how she is.
Yeah. So can you relate to this story?
Absolutely. My mom, anytime something happens in the family, you'd be like, oh, well, actually, I'm going to start this university. Oh, I remember back when I went to university. She immediately wants to interact to show she's interested.
Right.
And
it's how she
it's
shows
a coping.
her.
It's a coping mechanism.
And how she shows that she's, her
Exactly.
affection.
I'm
right?
into it. I understand what you're talking about. And so I learned, actually, talking to her over the years, she's not trying to do it to be bossy or to overtalk you. She's actually just trying to show she's interested and interacting with your story. So she's kind of talking out of that nervousness.
Right.
She's like, I'm trying to show you that I'm into the conversation, and that's what I'm doing. So I was like, oh, I thought you were just talking. She's like, no, I'm trying to show you I'm into it. That's why I interact that way. So,
Oh my God, this is a difficult one
it's hard.
because I mean, her intentions are, it comes from a good place.
It's a good place. I don't think she's just trying to shut you up. Yeah.
Especially when you oh my God, like when you break the news that you're
Yeah,
pregnant,
right.
then
Oh
oh
my
my God, she's gonna get
goodness.
so happy for you and so
Yeah.
excited for
It's going to
you.
be huge news. She's
Yeah,
going to love it. And
I know.
be happy she talks to you. Some mother-in-laws
Uh,
don't communicate. Mom, I'm pregnant. Oh, congratulations. So it's like, sometimes you got to live with what you got
right,
and
right.
kind of be happy that she's happily interacting with you.
Mm.
So I'd say take it as a gift that she's
Yeah.
interacting. Yeah.
And I have one more thing to say. I
Sure.
mean, what's the husband doing in all of this?
He's probably sitting
right?
back. He's like,
You have to be, I mean, God, I mean,
come on, be
it's
the
your
middleman.
mother,
Yeah,
right?
right.
So you have to, go up to her and be like,
Mom.
this is her time.
Mom,
Like, this is
yeah.
her news. We want to hear more about her. Right? So what's the husband doing in all of this?
He grew up with it, so now he just learned to live with it. He's like, that's how my mama is, so I just let her be who she is. So.
Right.
But one thing you really can do that's fun is kind of poke fun at it. And so, Mom, my goodness, you tell such great stories. You should write a book. And then she starts talking again.
Oh.
You working on that book again? She's like, oh, I didn't talk that much, did I? Yes, you did, girl. Just jokingly.
Yeah.
If you have the right relationship, you can play with it a little bit, but it depends on your relationship.
Right.
So I said,
right.
walk on carefully.
That's some solid advice.
Yeah, right? Play with it a little bit.
Play with it,
Yeah.
What else? What
Yeah.
else? What other advice can we
Do you have
give
any
them?
family members like that who
No,
tend to...
Koreans are not very
Not
talkative.
generally.
Yeah.
Right.
It's we have the opposite problem.
Yeah, everyone's sitting quiet.
Yeah, it's like and that like 10 minutes of
Awkward
silence. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just like cutlery clinking.
Yeah, right. Everyone's like,
So we're just so grateful that somebody talks.
Ah, that's so true.
Yeah. So we kind
Interesting.
of have the opposite problem, but
Another good way, redirect them if you can.
Right,
like if she
right.
goes down path B, you can bring her back. Oh, but we were talking about
yeah.
going shopping. Oh, yeah, sorry. I didn't mean to get off track. Remind her. Because sometimes my mom, she does that. She's just talking and she forgets what the original topic was anyway.
Right,
I was like,
right.
well, Mom, we were talking about this.
So once again, what's the husband doing in all of this,
he's not gonna say
right?
anything.
Speak up. Speak up.
Yeah, talk to your husband.
Yeah.
Help get him on your team.
Okay.
Yeah.
But it's good. It's good that you have a friendly mother. Right? Let's look on the bright side.
I think so. She's
Right.
just talking because she loves to be around you and wants to share her stories with you. It's a lot to hear, but I think it's coming
Yeah.
from a good place. Yeah.
Right. Okay. Okay. It's Christmas time.
It is
so
Christmas. Yeah.
a lot of like
Oh.
family gatherings, right? Yeah.
It's the time.
Yeah. I mean, do you FaceTime them?
I
a
do.
lot,
We video
right?
call for a solid 4 hours usually.
Ah.
Yeah. Get
And during
that?
the 4 hours, your mom talks for about like 3 hours
Well,
and a
okay,
half.
my family's gigantic. So by the time they pass the phone to everybody and I get to all the nieces and nephews and everybody, that it's hours. And then I get to watch the Christmas presents being opened and everything.
Oh, that's
So
always fun.
they let me do that. So I've done
Yeah.
that for years now, and it's the way that we do Christmas
Right.
now.
Do you
so.
have like a particular like family Christmas traditions? Like, do you guys bake
Ooh.
cookies, or like some families they go see the Nutcracker?
Yeah.
Or like the Radio City, the what's it
oh,
called? The dancers,
yeah,
right? The
right?
rockets.
Rockets and stuff, right?
Yeah. Do you
Um,
have something like that?
Well, for Christmas Eve, we get to open one gift.
Mm.
Everyone does that for our family. So that's nice. We do a Christmas Eve one gift opening the night before. And I remember that being so precious because we listened to so much music together. And of
Right.
course, we're eating a ton of food and everything. But that was the one thing. You get to open one gift the night before. And I still remember that. Moments like that. Just the family being together. That's it for
Right.
us,
For me, it was like the hot chocolate.
Oh,
I didn't
hot
get to eat a lot of chocolate. My mom was very strict
Okay.
about like sweets, giving out sweets.
Good job, Mom.
It kind of like I overcompensated afterwards.
after you're like, I'm
oh
gonna-
my God, I'm gonna like splurge.
She's like, Christmas time
yeah.
is here.
But for Christmas, she would make us that like 1 cup of hot chocolate, and that was just like
marshmallows and whipped cream and
I
stuff.
didn't get marshmallows.
Oh,
I
man.
didn't get marshmallows.
She was
like
really
chocolate.
strict.
Yeah, she drew the line at chocolate.
She's like, chocolate's enough.
Yeah.
All right.
Christmas morning, I remember that like cup of hot chocolate, and I would like akyo, like I would be like so stingy with it. I would take like really tiny sips. It'll be all cold.
Carefully
but,
drinking
yeah.
it, savoring every bite, every sip.
Right,
Yeah.
right. Oh, I just love Christmas.
Me too.
Yeah.
It's one of the best times of year for me, for real.
Right.
Mm-mm-mm.
Okay. So, what have you prepared for us today to carry on with this Christmas spirit?
The story is a little tricky. And so I tried to take the vibe of mother and mother-in-law is kind of a gift in your life.
Okay.
And so she also mentioned that she's pregnant and there's the baby. So that's another gift. So I thought the song Merry Christmas Baby by Otis Redding, not a well-known one, but I grew up with this song. My father loved it. So I thought a good way to incorporate my family into this one too.
Okay, let's give it up for Greg.
There you go.
Yay!
Merry Christmas, baby. Sure did treat me nice. Merry Christmas, baby. Sure did treat me nice. Bought me a diamond ring for Christmas. Said I feel like I'm in paradise. Feel mighty fine, y'all. I got music on my radio.
Boy, we can. That's right.
Said I feel mighty fine, yeah. I got music on the radio. Oh, oh, oh. Feel like I'm gonna kiss you, standing beneath the mistletoe. Santa came down the chimney 3:30 on. Left all the good old presents for my baby and for me. Ha ha ha. Merry Christmas, baby. Sure did treat me nice. Yeah. You bought all those good old presents. Said I love you, babe, the rest of my life. Because baby, Merry Christmas, baby. Merry, Merry, say Merry Christmas, baby. Say sure did treat me nice. Yeah. Say Merry Christmas, baby. Say sure did treat me nice. You bought me all those lovely things, yeah. Feel like I'm in paradise, yeah. Oh, said Merry Christmas, baby. Hey, say Happy New Year, honey. Said Merry Christmas, baby. Everything is beautiful. I love you, baby. I love you. Said I love you, baby.
Merry Christmas, baby.
Oh my God.
Yeah, that's one of my
Wow.
favorites.
Wow.
I haven't sung it before. It's one of the first times I've sung it in my life.
Really? Finally, the
Finally.
day has come.
I
and
waited
we
a
get
long
to reap all
time.
the rewards.
My dad would put it on the vinyl and play it. I remember that, hearing music
Oh.
like this growing up. And so we called it Soulful Christmas.
Soulful Christmas.
I love this kind of
Right.
stuff.
Oh, right.
I hope it's a
I
good
feel like it's always like the most Christmassy before Christmas.
Right before it,
it's
yeah.
not
Leading up
as
to it.
fun, right?
On the day.
On the day. So I mean, today was just perfect,
I'm
and
glad.
your live performance was just perfect.
Pleasure and honor. Hope to add a little more Christmas cheer to each one's day today.
Woohoo!
Thank you.
Okay. Oh my God! I can't believe it's already time
goes
to
so
wrap
fast.
up the world,
yeah.
the broadcast. So thank you all for. Thank you, Greg, for
Thank
your
you as
great
well.
work,
My
and thank you
pleasure.
all for listening. Our program is with IFAS. Incheon aspires to become a city where Korean and English are spoken interchangeably. Our broadcast promotes to make Incheon the ideal city for residents to experience seamless interchangeability between Korean and English. Thank you once again for listening. I'll leave the Today is a Good Day to Live by John T. Graham for today's last song. Enjoy the rest of this weekend. See you next Saturday.